first portion, I didn't want to destroy my budget, but also I was scared, and I think I should have done it at that moment, at that particular time. The same is also true with bungee jumping. Several opportunities in other countries also to do it, but I didn't do it. Saving money is important, but it's not the most important thing. There are certain moments in your life that if you feel you have to do it and you feel that you're not reckless with your money, go for it. Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about the top 3 things that I wish I knew when I was younger, especially when I was just starting out, learning the ropes, trying to be an investor, trying to be an entrepreneur, and I wish that I would have doubled down on this when I was starting out. I'm 39 years old. If you're watching this and you're younger, I hope that this is something that adds value to you, and I hope that this is something that helps you. When I was younger, you feel that you know everything. You feel that you're a smart person. Maybe you studied it, you researched it, that you're a smart aleck because you spent a lot of time. What I realized is the older I became, the more I studied, the more I knew things. That's where I realized that I actually don't know anything. You have to realize that the younger you are, sort of know that you haven't experienced a lot of things yet, that you don't know a lot. One of the things that I would have been better at was I would have listened more also to people who were older than me. It doesn't mean that I would take every bit and piece of advice that was given to me, but I wish I would have listened more. I love learning, I love talking to people, I love getting as much information as possible, but I wish I could have done more. I wish that if I had an option to actually absorb and get more, even get positive feedback or even criticism that would allow me to become better, I would have done that. I love investing, that I started investing early. But if there's one thing that I've learned from people early on, when I started out, a lot of them told me to continually push and spend a lot of time investing in real estate. And I thought that, no, I think stocks is a better proposition. Please do notice though that the context when I was a fresh grad, I really wasn't earning a lot. My salary, my income was something for someone who was just starting out. But prices in Bonifacio Global City 2006 were insanely cheap, were insanely low. Even if I took out a loan and I just found ways on how I could hustle hard to be able to make sure that I paid for it, it would have been done. And I would have had that XXX multiple just by investing in Bonifacio Global City. And that's something that I could have done if I listened. And I wasn't just a smart aleck thinking that, oh, I know a lot about the stock market, I know a lot about mutual funds, I'd be better off as an entrepreneur. But there's wisdom in listening to people who are older than you. And if there's one thing that I would have regretted, it's part and parcel of that. Number 2, this is something that's travel related, but there are certain things also that I wish I would have done before na hindi ko rin super naman tinipid yung sarili ko. One example is this. I was in Bangalore, India. I was about to resign already, but I was still employed at that time for 3 weeks or about a month. In between, I had a lot of free time that I could have gone to Agra to be able to see the Taj Mahal. And I was already thinking at that time that I think I need to go because India isn't really part of my bucket list as a destination, that this might be, I don't know when would be the next time that I would go back. But lo and behold, nang hinayang ako, I should have done it. Yung na-save ko dun, I can't even remember how much it was. Maybe the plane ticket was around 15 to 20,000 pesos. The train ticket was less than 10,000, and whatever land trip wouldn't really have cost as much. Yung 25,000 or yung 30,000 pesos na yun, that was about $600. That was something that I earned over the past decade, and that was something that I've even made losses around those amounts, and it was okay for me. And looking back, I should have gone there, I should have traveled there, I should have spent money to be able to go there, because right now I don't know 2022 if I'm gonna go there over the next 5 years. But I should have taken that chance, and I should have enjoyed that moment, and I should have been there, and I should have just went. And I guess a lesson there is money that you spend, as long as you're balanced, you have a budget, you're saving, you're investing, you can always earn it back. But there are some moments in your life that when it's there, you might not be able to go back to that moment anymore, or you may not be able to experience that moment anymore. Another thing is I had a chance to go skydiving. And up until now, 2022, I'm 39 years old, haven't done it yet. Had several opportunities where had several friends that went and actually did it and enjoyed the moment. And I was just so scared. First portion, I didn't want to destroy my budget, but also I was scared, and I think I should have done it at that moment, at that particular time. The same is also true with bungee jumping. Several opportunities in other countries also to do it, but I didn't do it. Saving money is important, but it's not the most important thing. There are certain moments in your life that if you feel you have to do it and you feel that you're not reckless with your money, go for it. Number 3 is there are certain moments that I feel that I wish I could have done this, but because I didn't want to spend money, I missed out on that moment. The money that I saved there, I could have earned over and over. We talk a lot about money, saving, and investing here, but it's not everything. Money that you lose can always get back. But time, important moments in your life, those are the things that matter. Those are the things that you can never take back anymore. And those are the things that you should actually value. Number 3, and this is highly connected to investing, should have invested in Bitcoin earlier, should have invested in US markets earlier. I was so biased with the Philippine markets because that's what I knew. That's what I was known for. But if I knew the power of Bitcoin, of cryptocurrencies, and having the ability to stack Apple early or other game-changing companies that I really believed in, that would have been a big game changer also in terms of how my portfolio would have also grown. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret double downing in the Philippine Stock Exchange, and I also don't regret investing in the US markets and crypto markets at certain points later on in the future. But I was so biased with the Philippines that others didn't seem to matter, that I didn't give the time and day to actually study it and actually learn it. Don't get me wrong, I love my life today. It's something that's fun, it's something that's fascinating, but just to show also that no one lives a perfect game, no one lives a perfect life. There are certain decisions that we make at the moment that when you look back could have done better. And I think that's, I guess, the crux of all of this, that you may not get it right, but because of mistakes that you've made also earlier, when you look back at it from the present to those mistakes in the past, it helped form you to the person you are now. It helped form you also that because of those mistakes, made better decisions also today. And because of those mistakes or those regrets, it helped form you to take you to the next level. When we make mistakes, when we fall, when we do things that we regret, there are always things that we can learn from it that can make us better. From a personal standpoint, from a career standpoint, from an entrepreneurial standpoint, and from an investing standpoint. There's so much that you can mine and learn every time you make a mistake. I just want to give as much value to all of you as possible, because I want you guys to win. And if there's anything that is in this, I really do hope that it makes you better. It brings you to a higher level than what I have ever achieved or what I've ever done. Because ultimately, the goal of this entire channel is to make you guys better than me. That you achieve things bigger than me. That you reach greater heights than me. That you don't have to do the mistakes that I made. My greatest achievement will be your starting point. My ceiling will be your floor. That's what makes doing videos like this very fulfilling. I guess that's it for now. marvingermo. I hope this video helps you. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.